It'll be okay. Can't you try and convince Sandy that you're responsible enough to take care of the foal? I think you should be allowed to keep the baby, Scoots. I've heard you're giving it up for adoption. Are you really sure that's the best thing to do? I know a lot of people who've regretted that. I mean, it's your decision. Just hope it's what you really want. This is for Sandy. Don't you think you're not being fair about making Scoots give up the foal for adoption when it's born? Have you even thought about what she wants? You still gonna give the baby to adoption, or are you gonna keep the baby? 'Cause if my girlfriend was pregnant, whether it was mine or not, she has every right to keep the baby. So should you. Why don't you keep your foal? I mean, teenage moms aren't illegal or weird or anything. Scootaloo is not a responsible child. I've lost count of how many times I've had to bandage her up due to her carelessness, or how many times I've had to scrub tree sap out of her mane and coat, or how many times I've had to pay out of pocket for something she broke. And then, to top everything off, she got pregnant. I couldn't trust Scootaloo to be responsible in raising her child properly, and as much as I'd like to think she has learned about being responsible, I don't think she's ready for this. Sandy, is it really responsibility? If it really is, why don't you keep the child as your own? Or do you think you're not responsible enough? So this one is for Sandy. Do you think that although Scootaloo is a little rambunctious and careless, that maybe letting her keep the baby will give her something to focus on and a motivation to be responsible at something? Hey Sandy, I want you to ask Scoots if she could only have one of the following, which one she'd choose. Her wings, her cutie mark, or get to keep the baby. That might help show that even if not seeming responsible now, she wants to learn how to be, and maybe could with your help. I know you say she isn't responsible enough now, but aren't you just lecturing and scolding her when she messes up? Or are you helping her learn? Can't you give her a chance? Letty will take care of the baby for Scoot like you did to her. Good idea? You say she's not responsible enough to take care of the baby. Why not make her responsible? If you just send her kid away, it's making her even less responsible. She got pregnant, make her pony up and take care of it. While she's still carrying the kid, have her babysit some foals and force her to read parenting books. It may or may not make her more responsible, but it will give her an insight on what she'll have to do for a kid, and help her decide if she's really ready for a kid. Sandy, that's not your choice. Scootaloo may not be the most responsible pony, but it's her foal. Please give her the chance to raise the foal. I know I'm just an add-on, but please hear me. I didn't want to bring this up, because I hate talking about it, but her being responsible isn't the only reason. Even if I wanted to adopt her baby, I couldn't afford it. I'm already working 2 miserable jobs just to pay my bills and take care of Scootaloo. I'm a part-time maid and a part-time waitress, and neither job utilizes my special talents. I once opened a store that did selling shoes I made myself. I got run out of business by my competition. Through debts over my failed business and the cost of living and paying for Scootaloo, I have scraps left. Not even enough to treat myself to a single night out. And I have no free time, not even a special sun pony. I didn't even want to be a foster parent. I do love Scootaloo, but the only reason I'm caring for her is because I made a promise to a very dear friend. Who is this dear friend? I'm guessing that this very dear friend was Scoots' mother? I'm sorry, Sandy. I know I promised that I would get through this. I guess I lied. May I ask a favor of you? Of course you can. Anything. Please, make sure Scootaloo goes to a good home. I'm going to bed. I have work in the morning.